Coming up, we're going to be talking about the car park price rises at Downtown Disney in Disneyland Resort and more. What's up everyone, Roger here from DisKingdom.com. It's Thursday, it's time to go through some of the news from the past 24 hours. So let's jump into it. So earlier this week it was revealed that some parking changes are going to be coming to Downtown Disney. Where basically you're going to have to pay if you're going down there. So let's just look here at a story that was over at the OC Register. So basically it was just confirming really that, you know, up till now you're not really supposed to be going in there for parking, but from August the 16th, the new policy will provide 2 hours of free parking, but only if a $20 minimum purchase is made and validation is received from a downtown location. This includes the quick service restaurants, kiosks, according to the Disney Parks blog. Now, you can also get up to 4 hours free parking if you get it validated at a table service restaurant or one of the AMC theatres. There is a 15-minute grace period, which will allow people to be dropped on and off or to visit the theme park. Other than that, it's going to be a $6 charge. After that, each additional hour will be $12 charged at 30-minute increments. So it's basically $6 every half an hour, which will go to a maximum of $48. For those using the restaurants at the Disneyland Hotel, there was no validation for the parking lot. Definitely interesting story on that one. As you would expect, it did not go down too well. Put the question out on sort of Facebook and Twitter, and generally, yeah, everything was just negative. But just reading through many of the comments, one of the big problems here is obviously people parking there and then going to the parks. That was one of the big problems. A lot of people, especially the locals, you know, they maybe pop in, they go to the Earl of Sandwich, they go to Starbucks, they have a wander around, maybe pick up one item and walk out. Now, obviously, if you're making a $20 purchase, you've really got nothing to worry about. 2 hours, you know, you can get that one done. But obviously, not the ideal if you're going to be spending a little bit longer there. It's going to start costing a little bit more. To go to the cinema as well, 4 hours, that sounds okay until you start going to see like maybe a 3 hour or 3 hour and a half movie, and you've got to go through all the trailers at the beginning, but nevertheless. Yeah, so this could backfire in some ways and push many of the locals from not popping in and doing stuff, and maybe ones that go in regularly, but maybe they're looking at the other thing as well. They have to get people in there. They maybe want visitors and stuff that are coming in, and people that are going to spend there a while, plus this extra money. Now, I'm going to be honest, my first gut reaction to this was not really that. I was a bit surprised that they weren't already charging. Here in the UK, we pretty much get charged to park everywhere. If you want to go to cinema, you're going to have to pay. If you want to park in the high street and go shopping, you're going to have to pay. Even some of the supermarkets have to charge, but they'll give you your money back. You know, generally everywhere here we have to pay. So I was quite surprised. Now, if I was paying $46 to park all day, not too good. But recently, went into the city and we went to see Billy Connolly in a show at night, and yeah, it cost me about $25 to park in the city. So I'll be honest, for me, I was a bit like, yeah, okay, but you know, it's fine. You know, you pay $20 to go park at Walt Disney World if you're going in there. However, the thing is, this is a big thing of just getting in there and just, you know, if you're only going to go in there and pop in there regularly, it is going to discourage you if you have to go and make a valid purchase. You know, if you may be buying an ice cream and Haagen-Dazs and then you go into Starbucks and buy yourself a coffee, but that doesn't count because you haven't purchased it in one place, so that doesn't work. So it could put a lot of people going off regularly. However, Disney could be counteracting that and going, well, that's, you know, small bits of money being spent when we would actually make more money off the parking from somebody else there. I can't see the car parking being empty because of how busy it is there, but also maybe as well it is to put people off from maybe going in there for that, maybe walk into the parks that are abusing it and being there when they shouldn't. Now it's a really catch-22. Disney are maybe in the wrong for some ways of how it works. Up to recently, you know, you tended to get like 2 hours, but yeah, it's a real one. I can see why people are so frustrated, especially if it's been the way it's been for so long, and if you're just popping in, it's not so good. But you know, if you're going there, you know, if we were visiting and we were going down there in the evening, you know, I would just generally be expected to pay. However, it can do the exact opposite. Now, if you are going to a restaurant or something like that, you've got 4 hours, so that gives you a bit longer. So you have to take that into consideration. Though you have to make sure you're going to a restaurant which does it, which is generally a Disney one. If you're going to one of the other ones, they might not necessarily validate your parking, which is something you need to take into consideration, especially if you're going to be there at $6 for half an hour. You know, it is not too cheap. But I'd love to know your thoughts on the parking situation at Downtown Disney. Do you agree with the changes, or do you not disagree with the changes? I'd love to hear from it. I'll be looking through the comments. Okay, changing subject now. I'm going to jump over to some Tsum Tsums which got released this week. We had the brand new Tower of Terror little plushes that got released online. You can pick them up. They're about $6 each. You got Mickey Mouse, you got Pete, you got Minnie, you got Donald, you got Goofy, all dressed up in Tower of Terror gear. Not sure yet if these are going to be available anywhere else, but you can find them online. They've also said that we're going to be getting a brand new series coming later this month. On August 29th, we're going to have the new Lion Guard set, which looks pretty cool. So if you're into the cartoon series, you're going to love that one there. And here is just a quick look here at the brand new Tower of Terror set. So you can see here, great looking set. Love the fact that Minnie's got this like sweep over, and you know, they got the little bellhop hats. I think that is really, really cool. And other bits of news, for some gaming stuff over on Diz Gaming, I put up a story about Ghost Rider is now being confirmed to be coming to Marvel Vs Capcom Infinite. It's revealed in a sort of comic book cover showing him off, and there'll be more information coming out at Gamescom. You'll find out all the information on my site dizgaming.com. And finally, Jingle Bell Jingle Bam, the holiday dessert party, is coming back. It's going to be coming back from November the 9th to December the 15th, costing $79 an adult, $45 for children, and also includes tax and gratuity. And then it's also running then from December the 17th to the 31st, costing an extra $10 for adults and $49 for children. Reservations are now open. They can be done online, or they can be done by calling the thing. So in here you are going to get multiple food stations featuring holiday sweet delights. You're going to be getting warm pumpkin pie and spice bread pudding with hand-dipped vanilla ice cream. There's also a liquid nitrogen station which fires at parties with chocolate mousse and a choice of toppings, including salted caramel sauce. Beer, wine, and cocktails available for guests for over 21, and there's also going to be non-alcoholic beverages also available, plus a hot cocoa. And you're also going to have the best place to sit down and watch the holiday nighttime spectacular fireworks show, because you get a special meet and greet as well there, and you get some special glasses to put on. So yeah, definitely looks pretty interesting to go in there for that one there. So if you are going to be going to down to Hollywood Studios over in Walt Disney World, that is going to be a great place to do it. And I just love saying any excuse to say Jingle Bell Jingle Bam. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Check us out over at DizKingdom.com. You can also find us on the audio platforms as well. As per usual, you can find a giveaway where we're giving away a $20 certificate for like Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox. You'll find that on the site as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. Laters.